Next on Good Morning El Paso, the Children's Hospital bankruptcy case continues with a big hearing today. Why the county fears taxpayers' wallets could be the ones to take the hit. Teachers in the Clinton district in store for a pay raise, but how about teachers in other districts? And developing right now, debris discovered on an island that may be connected to that missing Malaysian Airlines flight. Could that finally be a lead in the mysterious case? And an ABC7 first alert. It is very wet out there. Just how much more rain is coming our way, we'll let you know.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC7's Good Morning El Paso.
A soggy morning out there in the borderland. Here's a look at our weather radar right now. It's been raining and thundering all night long. ABC7 is issuing a first alert because more is on the way. Here to tell us how much more and when, meteorologist Crystal Clyde. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Hillary, and everyone with us this morning. I'm sure you were woken up by the rain. It started hitting very hard in these early AM hours, and we are now under that first alert through your morning. It looks like later today things will finally start to slow down and dry out. Not now, though. Here's our clouds and radar map. What's going on is that first round of very heavy rain has moved through parts of El Paso County and is really striking Doñana County at this point. But there's another round of very steady, moderate to heavy rain that is to our south right now coming our direction. It's already feeding into parts of the southern tip of El Paso County. Let's zoom in there. Starting off, you do see more moderate rain out in the northeast and far east parts of town, as well as thunderstorms that are edging on into parts of Hudspeth County near Waco Tanks. If you're in that area, prepare for a good hit of storms. Then we shift on into Doñana County near Las Cruces. Look at this, all the yellow indicating very steady and heavy rain as well. Not good news for this area because they already were pummeled with rain yesterday. In fact, some storm reports of over an inch have been coming in, and that was from yesterday through last night. So with these morning rain values increasing, the totals here are going to be very impressive. We are going to be checking in on where the rain is moving, chances of rain moving forward, coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Crystal. Good morning, El Paso, Las Cruces, and Juarez. Thanks for waking up today. I'm Hillary Floren. What a night it's been, as Crystal mentioned, an intense lightning storm, deafening thunder, continuous rainfall. A lot of us, I think, missed out on some sleep. The roads are very slick, too. It's dangerous out there. Good morning, El Paso's Denise Olivas is live, and I-10 has come to a quell where you're at because of an accident, right?
Yeah, good morning, Hillary. Right now, the westbound lanes of I-10 near Paso have come down to one lane, so it is definitely backed up right now. Giving you a live look right now. Why? And that's because an 18-wheeler and a truck actually wrecked earlier this morning. As you can see, the 18-wheeler, the truck is just about to be towed away, but the trailer, the actual trailer, still remains on I-10 West. We do know that no injuries have been reported. Again, traffic down to one lane, and it is backed up at least until back into Geronimo. If we can take our TxDOT traffic cams, what you're looking at right now is that backup heading west, again down to one lane. So as the morning commute builds up, of course, so will the traffic here on the westbound lanes of I-10. Eastbound lanes looking pretty good right now, but as you can see, that 18-wheeler is about to get towed away. The trailer, though, remains on the freeway. And also the second truck that was involved has already been towed away. So it is going to be a slow commute if you're headed into downtown El Paso or even West El Paso. Again, a lot of standing water on the freeways right now. As our photographer and I were heading down this way, we've seen a lot of puddles along the sides of the freeway. So definitely take your time as you head out. And we also have been around the borderland getting video of that overnight rain from the lower valley to central El Paso. That rain came down really, really hard overnight, causing all that standing water along the roadways. Of course, we'll be here in central El Paso tracking the traffic situation all morning long, and we'll let you know the latest. From central El Paso, Denise Olivas, ABC7.
Thanks, Denise. Hopefully they'll get that cleared up soon. El Paso taxpayers are wondering this morning if they'll have to open up their pockets to pay for the Children's Hospital bankruptcy. At least that's what some leaders in the county are fearing. Others not so much. UMC CEO Jim Valenti says the county hospital is simply recommending adopting a similar tax rate to last year. He says El Pasoans should not expect a big increase in property taxes. The proposed rate would be only a fraction of a cent up from last year's effective tax rate. But that's not what the county said Tuesday in paperwork filed in court. The document reads, quote, replacement of lost revenues can and most probably will affect the tax rate and or rollback tax rate Commissioners Court will be setting for the hospital district. So we asked County Judge Veronica Escobar why the county says there will be an increase. She says the county and UMC have different attorneys and they receive different legal advice. She says the county's view is less optimistic.
They say they shouldn't be paying, even though it was in the feasibility study. It was what was told to voters before they voted for the Children's Hospital. It was in the negotiations between their lawyers and UMC's lawyers, and it's in the document that they signed and attested to when they signed a contract. But they're saying that they don't owe anything on that, so the judge is going to make that decision.
That bankruptcy hearing set for today in Austin. We'll let you know what happens. Clint ISD teachers are set to get their 10th raise in 10 years. Clint teachers getting a 1.5% raise again this year. They're already the highest paid in the county. Superintendent Juan Martinez says happy teachers make happy classrooms. El Paso ISD teachers could see a raise this year if taxpayers vote in favor of the penny swap proposal. The district says the swap will help get more funding from the state. So here's how it works. Officials say it would move 3 cents from the portion of the EPISD tax rate that pays for debt service and move it into the portion of the tax rate that pays for day-to-day operations. The district is promising voters that swap will have zero impact on how much they already pay, but it opens up for funding from the state.
The effective tax rate stays the same, and that's why we call it a penny swap. So it's 3 pennies from the debt. A school district is put together with 2 different funding mechanisms. One is for debt, voter-approved debt, and the other is maintenance operations. And maintenance operations is put together with money from the state and money from the local taxpayers.
Election Day is Saturday, August 22nd. Early voting begins August 5th and runs until the 18th. If you're interested in learning more about the proposal and how it might affect you, the next community meeting is August 3rd at Lincoln Middle School. The massive project to make I-10 bigger in West El Paso is back on track this morning. Our news partners at El Paso Inc. are reporting that TxDOT hired a Tucson company now to finish what Mexican company Tradeco had pulled out of. Sunt Construction will begin work on the $154 million project in August. TxDOT says it will take 4 years to widen I-10 and to build frontage roads from Executive to Mesa. It is 6:07. Take a live look at that accident that Denise Olivas was just telling us about live from the scene. This is I-10 in Paisano again, westbound, still down to 1 lane. Looks like they are making some progress in hooking up that I-10, hooking up the jackknifed big rig onto that tow truck. So that's some good news there. Hopefully it will be cleared soon. In the meantime, we have much more to come on Good Morning El Paso. The disappeared Malaysian Airlines flight has been a mystery to everyone for over a year now. But investigators may finally have found some clues. We'll tell you about it this morning. Also, meteorologist Crystal Cly has been up all night, not only from the thunder, but tracking these storms.
Yeah, it has been a busy one. We had all that rain move through yesterday, even more this morning. When will it stop? We're going to take a look at your hourly raincast after the break.
Thanks so much, Crystal. This is ABC 7, where news comes first.